You're listening to Fear in the Southwest podcast. This is Drew.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Lewis.
Welcome aboard. What season is this now?
Season 2.
Well, for us, it's
For
season
us.
2, but for them, it's season
Six.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. Oh my
oh
gosh.
God, we should have looked at that.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's season 6, but I could be wrong.
We got to do a
That wouldn't be the first time.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Stand by.
We're standing
Season
by.
6. Yes, this will be season 6.
Yes.
And season 2 with me and Jason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second season for you guys, 6th season for us.
And it's only getting better.
Yeah, it is.
We have better sounding equipment.
Yep. More things on the plot to do.
Yes.
New logo coming out soon.
Yes. Check out the new logo, which will go on new merch.
Which will be exciting.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it will be.
Because
yes.
we came up with some pretty nice artwork.
Yeah, we did.
Thanks to AI helping us.
Yes. AI assisted artwork is very helpful, especially when you don't know an artist
And
anymore.
I definitely don't know any artist.
And Skynet hasn't taken over yet.
It's getting close though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So, season 6 is going to bring some exciting stuff. New logo, basically pretty much a brand relaunch for Fear. New merch, new logo, new ideas, new stories, new topics, maybe some on-site creepy recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to try and do more of the different visiting different areas that have some
Spooky
connection
past.
to a spooky past. Yeah, thank you. I was getting the wording out.
It took you too long. As usual.
Yeah, you know
So,
me.
yeah. Ghost tours, ghost stories, maybe some investigations. Let's get our YouTube up and maybe a new website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look forward to.
And definitely the merch.
Oh, yeah, the merch. The best way to support our show via the merch.
Yes.
Because we haven't exactly done the whole subscriber thing for the podcast. Not yet.
Not yet.
No
Yeah.
Patreon either.
No Patreon. All this stuff is options, but
It is.
we like to keep all of our episodes out so everyone can hear it.
Plus,
So the best way to support us is via the merch.
plus, we should be getting our social media game going.
Yes.
Miss
Social media.
Stephanie.
Like, hold on.
Hey, don't pin it on her. It's not her fault.
Yeah.
There is reasons.
And we haven't really assigned no roles of who's going to do what yet.
Well, that's also because our old website, which you guys, I don't know if you all visited, is now down, but we used to be kind of like the hub, like that would have our socials on it. It would have posts. It would have our episodes. It'd have links to all YouTube, Facebook.
You gave out your personal information on it?
No, I had the page.
You said socials.
Yeah.
Social
Socials
media.
Oh,
Here's my social
Socials.
security number.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
Socials. When they say
You
socials, they
can have
mean
my new identity.
Facebook, Facebook,
social
Instagram.
media.
I kept out the
Externally
numbers
known
part.
as Twitter.
Terribly sorry. I'm still
Unless you're
learning
going to
this.
use it for me to get money.
But I've never figured out the Patreon thing. What is that?
Well, Patreon, you can have like tiers. So if people want to subscribe to your Patreon, oh, here's $1 a month, they get like bonus content.
Yeah.
Or
they get-
Oh,
or
okay.
you send
you
them
go tier
something,
3, you
or-
get a merch,
A lot
bonus
of
content.
YouTubers use
Yeah.
it. There are some podcasters that do it too, but it's mostly usually more for a YouTuber thing.
Video casters do it.
Yeah, a lot of video casters too. Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, I was just confused.
It can also help you get like discounts on the merch and whatnot, and all different kind of things with the different tiers and whatnot. But yeah, it was an idea.
lots of upgrades. Obviously, new soundboard.
Yep.
Sounds good. Really good.
Roadcaster Pro 2 makes
Rodecaster Pro. I'm like,
Not sponsored by them at all, but
No.
if they're listening,
hook us
just putting
up.
out their road. Just if you're listening,
helping up a growing podcast grow more.
Yes.
Exactly.
Although the Rodecaster Pro is still a decent unit, but they definitely did amp up their game with Pro 2.
Most definitely.
And there wasn't a whole lot like online for comparisons, but like when you have,
When they're
both of them
side by
next side by
side?
side, you're like, oh, all the features this one has that this one doesn't. I'm like, oh, that would have been handy. That would have been handy. How many times did I say that today?
Quite a few. Now there is one slight little downside, and that is the backwards compatibility mode isn't quite there yet. But
Yeah,
I'm
that
sure
was the
there'll
one
be a
thing.
firmware update down the line. I'm willing to bet where they'll make it so it's a little more user friendly. If you're using old board and you want to upgrade, but you don't want to have to redo everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice to copy paste basically, but
I mean, they do have.
but
the
then
drag
again,
and
this one
drop
has so many
feature,
more
but-
features than that one has. It's kind of hard. You still gonna have to go in there and change everything anyhow. So on one hand, I get it, but the other hand, I'm like, would have been easier if one software just reads both. You
Yeah,
know,
that would have been nice.
not have to go to the Procaster 1 software, pull the audio off from that, go to the Rodecaster Pro 2 software and upload it.
Okay, we're going off
Yeah,
topic though.
you're right.
We're supposed to be talking about fear in the Southwest.
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
going
yeah,
off topic.
This is not the.
Techie. Well,
It's not the techie episode where we're hoping that
And-
Road is listening to us and will maybe sponsor us.
Unless you have a fear of technology.
Oh, there was a phobia of that one.
so yes, season 6 will bring more weird fears, creepy stuff, scary stories, hauntings,
Maybe some more serial killers down the road.
another serial killer set.
The world is full of
Cryptozoology.
them. Ooh, cryptozoology.
Cryptozoology is kind of what almost rooted the show. Actually, it was one of our first episodes. Was cryptozoology,
What in the world is that?
mythical, creepy, like chupacabras.
Ah,
Aliens that built the pyramids.
the big buddy monster.
Yeah.
The goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
eater,
Bigfoot,
the
Sasquatch.
Yeti.
werewolves, Sasquatch. Yeah, that's
Don't
cryptozoology.
forget Bigfoot's cousin, the Yeti. Well, let's
Yeah, oh,
get
yeah.
back-
Don't
And the
forget the Yeti.
abominable snowman.
Well, that's the other name for Yeti. Just like Sasquatch, the other name for Bigfoot.
Oh, fuck you.
He said Bigfoot, and you went Sasquatch. It's like the same guy, man. It's the same guy. He's somehow
But-
always able to move fast enough to become blurry in a perfectly still photo.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's playing with the buttons again.
Oh, the
I wanted to see if
buttons.
the button was on the set too. It is.
It is. No, the FX one's for all the shows.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
Andrew,
We're talking about techie again.
I'm sorry.
Andrew and his buttons.
He's letting his geek out. Be warned.
Wow.
Anyways, so yeah, new show, new stories, creepy stories, and maybe this season we can write our own creepy story, tell it on the podcast.
Ooh.
Little creepy pasta going on, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been featured on Creepypasta.
she has. She wrote a creepy story,
Yeah.
Ooh.
People don't
And it
know
was
this.
featured.
I'm a writer. Yeah.
and she is a writer, and she's a good writer.
Well, I can't wait to go and hear some of her stuff then. Definitely.
Can I be muted for a moment, please? Excuse me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Still heard it.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Not as
even,
loud though.
Not as loud.
no. Now, even though we muted you,
We should put that one on like the pitch voice. Or the robot. This thing is so freaking loaded with features, so our show is going to be very much enhanced.
yes.
We may even have more sound effects for Andrew or
play
one of the
with.
hosts.
Oh yeah,
too.
no, I could definitely update the sounds. Like we don't need X Files on here anymore, or Jaws, unless we're talking about sharks again, or the Titan sub.
No, they didn't get eaten by the sharks. They don't go that cold of water.
I still can't believe that one happened.
Phew, right?
That was no.
That was dumb.
You know what's funny too is the other day I was in Walmart.
That's
And-
scary.
I am
That's
scared
scary in
itself.
itself.
Yeah.
True. I went over to the
Jason
electronics
in
section
public.
and I saw one of those steering wheel things for gaming. And I hit the try me button, and of course, as the video's showing a turn, all of a sudden, the steering wheel is turning on its own too, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of neat. It's vibrating with like the engine running. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool. Then it popped up.
This is not
Logitech.
intended for.
I went, oh, no, I ain't touching you, and I ran. As soon as it popped up, said, from Logitech, I went, no, I'm out of here.
It should have had the disclaimer. This is not to control a
A
submarine.
Not to implode you.
The pictures, the videos they were showing was of a car. So that should be a clue right there. But as soon as I saw Logitech, I went,
Yeah.
nope, not touching that. And I
You imagine any Logitech controllers like in the manual not to be used in subs, like in the fine print now.
Oh, I bet you it is now, yeah.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
That was
Not to use for submersible vehicles.
that was too much.
Submersible.
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 Submissive.
I don't think there is such a thing as
sub.
submissive vehicles
sub.
yet.
Bad sub.
Well, never mind.
Oh, off topic once again.
Who's
Thanks a
the
lot,
bad
Jason.
sub? Who's the bad sub? Not the bad subscriber. You guys are all great.
Well, I mean, outside of the one incident there at the end of its lifespan, the sub did achieve something that most other subs didn't do. It got down to depths that most other subs can't get to.
Yeah, but the poor
So we
people
are
inside
one step-
crushed.
Hey, I will say one thing: the Logitech controllers seem to survive. They found that laying on the bottom of the ocean in
True.
one piece.
Yeah.
I will give them a hand there.
Yep.
I bet you they didn't test that. How far can it live in the ocean?
But hey, we're getting closer to deep sea submersibles.
Yeah.
So
Atlantis will be found.
now I think
No.
we're going to hit the Sequest level before we hit Atlantis. If anyone doesn't know, that's a show from way back in the 90s, early 2000s. It was called Sequest DSV, Deep Sea Submersible.
Oh dear
That was a tongue
God.
twister.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, the show was all about them going down to pretty much down to the ocean floor, even in the deepest of trenches, because the ship could do it. So we're
Okay.
getting closer to that level.
No. No.
I don't.
No.
We want to know what the audience wants to hear.
Yes.
That's true. We need more polls, more polls for the listeners to go ahead and tell us what kind of stories would you like to hear? I mean, what topics do you want us to discuss? Mm-hmm. So we're putting that out to y'all. Let us know.
Let's go around the table. Steph, what do you want to talk about?
Probably more cryptozoology stuff, and a lot of people go missing in national parks. That's a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole conspiracy about that. That there's these people who are actually what's it called? They have like a contract to eat these people. that are in the park. Have you guys heard of that? They're like the national park. I'm not saying this is true. This is just like a theory that's out there that the reason that a lot of people go missing is because they either enter a different dimension, like there's something like a wormhole or something, yeah, and they get stuck into that. And then there's this other one where there's actually people who hunt these, and then there's a lot of movies like that, and they consume them or they keep them, or they have cryptozoology like animals who go out there,
Like the dingoes
like
in
the
Australia.
Wendigos or the Wendigo.
Oh, the Wendigo.
Yeah, those type of things. They're saying that they are able to eat the people, or that's why they disappear. Or aliens,
That's
Well,
a
with some
possibility.
of the lights that we see around here,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering how many aliens actually do show up in the Tucson area.
And there's
Probably more than it's
they
talked
probably
about.
look like us.
They always
Talk
claim
like
they're
us.
weather balloons. So that there's something going on. Because we can't have that many weather balloons.
How many weather balloons does one need?
Exactly.
There goes
About you,
Starlink
Lewis?
again,
For me, I would want to talk more phobias.
That's a good topic too.
It is. And we've brushed on some of Andrew's biggest ones
Yep.
with the Gumby.
Freaking Gumby.
Bring Gumby back.
Any kind of stop motion, like I didn't
Ugh.
realize it until
Ugh.
Any type of stop motion.
I don't like stop motion animation. No.
So you would not want to see the California Raisins make a comeback.
No. Chicken Run creeped me out too.
yeah, I had Chicken Run on the other day, and I
But
was like,
that
Oh, you're
wasn't
sweating.
actual claymation.
It's
That's
claymation,
digital.
yeah, but-
It's all digital.
Still
but
weird.
it looks
The look,
identical
yeah,
to
it does.
original stop motion.
But yeah, no.
They actually tested that out with Wallace and Gromit
Yeah, I used to watch that a lot,
before
yeah,
that. Because Wallace and Gromit was always traditional claymation, and when they wanted to make that again, same company wanted to do it, but they didn't want to invest the money in actual stop motion. They actually developed the software to do digital claymation that looks almost identical to actual claymation, which is the reason why it still looks like man, how many hours did they spend on this?
So Andrew is scared of the chickens on Chicken Run.
Yep. And Gumby.
Although, I mean,
his
you
horse.
can still tell the difference, especially if you like put on Nightmare Before Christmas, which was done in traditional, or the Box Trolls. That was
Yeah.
also done in traditional. So you can notice the difference between the full digital versus the digitally altered.
And Andrew's
good.
like, just
He's
stop talking
zoning
about
out.
it right now.
He's trying to zone it out.
Please.
Your
Please.
ladder's on the floor, by the way.
But also, I want to talk about Area 51
Oh yeah, that would be a good topic. Yeah,
Good one.
I've been thinking
because
that a
we
lot.
know something happened up there
Yep.
besides the nuclear bombings.
Oh, yeah.
and LSD.
That's a good one. What about you, Jason?
More haunted places and the history behind them and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Same.
Because, I mean, this whole country is built on one hell of a violent past, to be honest with
Yes,
you.
it is. Yeah.
As well as, you know, and not just, I don't mean just America either. I'm talking about, you know, other countries too. Because they all have, in some form or another, some kind of background in the supernatural.
Yeah.
And,
England and
Yo, there's
Stonehenge.
there's no. Yeah, exactly. How the
Stonehenge,
hell,
yeah.
with the primitive technology they had, did they move those stone blocks from Wales inland all the way up to where it is up near?
Stonehenge?
Well, the locations up
That's
there.
the name of the town.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh shit. Anyways, but it's last time I watched something on it, it was like 2,000 miles or 2,000 kilometers or some shit. No, longer than 2,000 kilometers. It was 2,000 something, or it was a two in there.
It was probably kilometers.
It was aliens.
It was half the fucking country. Let's just put it that way. It was. They had to move it half the country
Well,
with
England
primitive
ain't that
technology. But you know what I mean, though.
England's like Massachusetts.
Look, they
Small.
cut it out of the side of a cliff that then they had to lift those stones up to the top of the cliff, halfway across the country, and then lift them on top of each other.
But I also want to, getting to that point,
Hmm.
I think Andrew mentioned it, but we got to talk about how the pyramids were built
Oh, yeah.
in Giza.
Well, actually, I mentioned that. He was talking
Alright.
about the parcel, but I mentioned it.
Because the Giza pyramids are huge.
And each stone
And I know
block-
that Israeli slaves could not do it all on their own.
No, they actually did carve away on one of the pyramids to actually see the full size of one of the blocks. And they were able to determine with the technology they had back then, it was damn near impossible without using, you know, like 100 to 300 people to move this thing into place. And that's not even counting from where the hell they got it from,
Yeah.
which they're still trying. I don't think they've ever discovered where the hell all the blocks came from either yet. They've been trying to search all around that entirety of Egypt.
Okay, that's
Figure out where
something
it
we
came
need
from.
to talk about in a later show,
Exactly.
though. Not all at once now.
I'm not. I'm just giving them I'm giving them a teaser
Yeah.
because we're gonna go more in depth.
Your
That's
teaser's
usually, you know,
a
that
little
episode's gonna be
long.
like 2 hours long. Just kidding.
I'm working on my
It might
teaser
be a
timing.
A 2-parter,
It didn't come out right.
3-parter,
It might be a
4-parter,
four-parter.
5-parter, 6-parter, 7-parter,
This season.
8-parter, 9-parter.
Oh, it could be a
10-parter.
whole.
It could be a whole season,
could
but
be
it
a whole
really
season
could.
in
It
one
really
show.
Yeah,
could
it
if
could,
we
it
did
could.
enough research and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
There's
It could
plenty
be.
of information on there. And we do got to weed out a lot of the conspiracy theorists, though.
Yeah.
We got to mention them, but try not to get sidetracked
Yeah.
by them. They're good at making people do that.
Especially you.
Hey, I got ADHD. Screw off. It's easy to get sidetracked. Look at Mr. Button Presser over here.
He's left the buttons alone for a minute.
I
So-
know, it's amazing.
So, Andrew, what
What about
topics
you?
would you like to discuss?
All of that.
Oh
Plus-
God. And
No, okay. So
Good show.
I wanted to touch on, like, you know, more haunted places, locations. Obviously going to places to talking about them, like our Bisbee trip, some local stuff. Maybe if we can get involved with our local paranormal society, that'd be cool.
Have a
Yeah.
couple of interviews with those folks.
I forgot they had those.
or even just like people we know that have come
Yeah,
to. Like
I would
I've
love to
had
have like actual
people come to
interviews,
me
like
and
talk about creepy stuff. Like it's
tell me
get,
stuff.
get guests on the show and
Yeah.
talk about some of their creepy experiences. You know,
Have
talk
them
about
call
some of
in.
our own personal like
Yeah.
hauntings. Like I know I've talked on the show, but I got handfuls of that.
This house is definitely haunted.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know, I had when I had the one queen bed delivered, the delivery guy came into this doorway here.
3 feet into the house.
He stopped and he's like, "This house is haunted as fuck." he's like, I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Is it the aesthetic or is it?" He's like, "No, you got some shit here." He went, set up that bed as fast as he could, and
And
he
got
was
out.
like out. He's like, "I've seen spirits since I was 8," and he like ran out the door.
Wow.
And I was just like,
Not,
"The
thanks for
hell?"
ordering the bed. Enjoy your bed.
No,
No,
he
I,
was-
I've seen spirits at the lake. Bye.
Yeah, he was
Like,
like,
well, shit, are ours friendly or not? Hey, come back here. I would
I
have been
know,
stopping
like,
him like,
he
hey.
was just right here, and he was like, and you know, yeah, I do have some weird stuff, but
No,
you
there-
know, I've decluttered some.
You know
of
what,
it,
what's
but
interesting that we
That's
we
weird.
could talk about it on an episode is just like the history behind the house we found out after the fact.
Yeah, that's a different episode.
Was there
Yeah,
a
for
murder
sure.
in this
Well,
house?
we already did discuss that in an episode,
Yeah, we
but
did.
never really got in depth with it, though. We
No, we
always
didn't.
just a lot of episodes. We always would just touch on it and then move on.
Yeah, there's
So-
some
That's
Yeah,
because we
definitely.
would hear noises in the broadcast.
That's
Yeah,
true
it was
too.
usually-
Yeah.
So yeah, we're
Ghosty,
just
like,
like
makes
to
an-
devote an episode to it.
yeah.
I'm just waiting for the windows to start swinging open.
Well,
You
these
know,
ones
it's
don't
the
take
cabinets.
a slide.
cabinets
It's the
that
cabinet
will.
doors
the
that do that.
cabinets that will. Yeah.
It's the cabinets. They'll get you every time.
Oh, so sort of like the house on Encanto. where
The
everything
ghost likes
just
playing with
opens up, huh?
dishes too. He likes the ghost likes playing with dishes. We'll be sitting there all of a sudden hear dishes rattling in the sink for like
Especially in the middle of the night,
Yep.
and all the animals are in bed with us, and baby's asleep, and yeah.
maybe we're just kind of numb to it, and you're all like, God dang.
Well, that first time I was here, and we were doing a fair podcast. That was the weird part. Something kept banging over in the bedroom area, and Waylon was not here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, y'all got some evilness going on.
I don't.
No, not really
You
evil.
know-
It's just
Yeah.
playful.
Yeah, playful.
Well, yeah,
But I have heard, like, I've had friends house sit for me when I've gone out of town, and when I am gone, it is the most active when I am out of
Yeah.
town.
Well, you're
or-
numb to it now. They're like, no point.
no,
trying
it
to go
literally,
and-
it literally,
her cage
when
if
she's
she's already
when
used
she's
to it.
around, it's usually pretty quiet, except for the
Unless
occasional
I'm
stuff
sad.
that's
If
in
I'm sad or crying or really angry, then
it
oof.
makes itself
Yeah.
known. But I've had it where she be, at her friend's house or out doing errands, and you're just like, I'm being watched. It'd start moving dishes. I mean, we've had a knife get thrown off the counter.
You know, that sounds a lot like what happens when a master leaves the house and the servants have free reign. What kind of relationship you got with your ghost over here, girl? 'Cause It sounds like you got master servant, because also when a master's feeling down, the servants will try their best to cheer them up or
Yeah, they're
you know,
like,
to do
let's flicker
stuff.
some lights.
You know
and
what's interesting
freak her
though?
out more.
When we got this TV, like my parents gave us this TV for Christmas last year, and it kept turning itself on.
And it'd
Right.
always go to a Western
And it was always on
channel.
a Western channel. Bring it here, reset it. It was fine, except for occasionally did a couple times. But ever since that remote died, I haven't had that problem. But it's the timing of it, of those little weird things.
So you don't have a remote, and so the ghost can't mess with it no more.
Pretty much,
Yep,
yeah.
yeah.
They
Well, we
haven't
have
figured out
another
the
remote
buttons
that's
yet?
for actually for we were using the remote. It's actually for the TV in the bedroom for this TV.
Oh, now the ghost knows that
So that TV comes on in the middle of the night.
while you're trying to sleep.
Right on to a good Western. Or maybe a cheesy spaghetti Western.
Yeah.
Not knowing you like the part with the cheesy spaghetti Western.
The Apple Dumpling Gang.
That was a good movie. I don't care what
Season
you say.
6 is going to bring a lot of exciting content, a rebrand, new logos, new merch, new content. Lots to look forward to, y'all.
And better sound.
Yes, as they can already clearly hear.
Yeah. Definitely better sound. Anyways, anyone else got any other ideas you want to throw for season 6?
No, I think we got off to
Yeah.
a pretty damn good start. We'll probably end up having to revisit this topic of ideas come about midway through the season.
Yeah, definitely.
Right now, I think we got a good, strong start to it.
I think this house will take up 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a house I wouldn't mind having someone do an investigation on.
Yeah, no, this house has Fear's done a investigation, but it wasn't very active that night, and the vibe wasn't right.
It has to be right.
Although when I did the editing,
So
of the,
Stephanie needs to be gone.
no,
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. They do that on like those ghost hunting shows where they make the owner leave and then they see if it.
yeah,
what
that might be an experiment to try.
Besides, we could just have her do a call in as a guest or a remote access.
in on
Just
us.
across the street, watch.
She's like in a chair at the Airbnb across the street, just like eating popcorn, watching us scream our fucking heads off.
Calls up.
Did you fucking hear that? No, what was that? I don't know. It's like a bang. She's like all the dogs on leashes sitting there.
So how's it going, guys? Not good, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll be
lights
back home in an hour or two.
The lights are all flickering.
I'll be back tomorrow after y'all are done.
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
y'all
my
are
hair's
paying
all,
for
like,
that
pulled
extra
up.
electricity.
You just see me get checked out the window. And Chase, it wasn't us.
Oh god.
I swear to God.
You know, it's some straight up exorcist in here.
Windows going on the bill.
I do need new windows, so.
Just don't throw me through the good one.
Don't throw me through the wood door, please.
Don't throw me at all, please. Because you'll get thrown through a window. You'll get thrown through a door. I'll go through a wall, and that's going to hurt worse.
You don't want to go through these walls. They're thick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the reason the ghosts hide in there.
Ooh.
You know, I knew someone who did construction, and they said you have to finish remodeling houses. You have to do it timely because the longer you have holes in your walls in your house,
The
the
ghosts
more
come in.
things that come in. And there's some unfinished projects here, and I'm like, that's where they're coming from.
I wonder if maybe some of the ghosts could be animals, too.
Oh,
Yeah, ghost
yes.
animals.
They are. That's
Animal
a good
ghosts.
one.
There's a good
That's
topic.
a really good one.
Good topic.
Yes, especially because I worked in the vet field. I've seen things closing.
Jason, I'm surprised at you.
It just popped in my head, man.
She's all.
Cute. Yeah, it just popped in my head.
But I'm looking forward to this new season.
Yeah, me too. It'll be fun.
New season's gonna be awesome. What? What?
And we will try to keep it clean. Somewhat.
Once again, lying.
Why are we lying this soon?
Yeah,
We know that's not gonna.
We do have a censor button now, so we can. Yes.
You jumped the gun on the censor.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do it at the BS part.
Oh, let's try again.
We can keep it clean because we have the censor button, and we don't have to put up with the. So
That was good. All
We
right.
can clean
That's
it
pretty
up.
good, yeah. Sorry for.
Ooh, is there the number on the screen too?
Oh.
Oh my
yeah.
God, you guys got me nerding out. Anyways,
Wait a
OJ's
minute.
letting
Season
geeks
You're
six,
know.
nerdy
Fearless is-
anyway.
yeah, we know. Nerdy.
Geek. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nerdy, girdy. Nerdy, geeky. Yeah, you got it.
The most normal one of us out of all four of us is your wife.
Me?
Oh,
yes.
Wait, how?
He-
Wait,
he-
what?
No,
I am probably the weirdest of all of you, but
No,
I keep
she's-
it in
I
very
think he's
well.
referring to like technology wise.
No. She's
I'm the
she's straight up the
dumbest
weirdest.
technology.
She's
No.
the weirdest.
No.
I am the freakiest.
She's filtered right now.
yes.
Well, we already know about Vault. We
Yeah,
already
we know
about
We
How
know how
freaky
freaky
you
you
are.
can get.
Yes, we do know that already. But
Visit our sister show, Diamond City Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know.
Oh yes, yes
Vault
they will.
69. That's the episode
And
for
if
you.
you've met me, I'm sorry.
but
No, she's pretty weird. In the great way, though.
Well, I think I'm pretty normal.
no, you're not.
None of us here are normal. We're talking to a microphone into a box.
And hoping other people listen to us babble.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did the same thing in the military, me and you, Lewis.
No, we didn't.
You were in Signal Corps. You talked into a box a lot.
No, I just set the box up so other people can talk.
Oh well, I'm the one who talked into the box.
So, yeah, I think we're all weird in our own unique way.
Yeah.
That's no bad thing. That's why we're on the show.
That is true.
I wonder if other people. Tell us what you think about the show. We want to know.
Yeah.
Anyways, season 6 here in the Southwest Podcast. This is Drew.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Lewis. Stay spooky, folks.
Stay creepy, my friends.
Beware the Wendigo.